Hello and welcome to the Phoenix Plays, and today, help! There's ships! Shipping ships today. Okay. I can only use a small ship. I'm gonna go have a laugh at this, but this is a party. I'm sorry, I'm just dying of laughter on the inside. So my watch today has me in stitches. I'm gonna really try to have fun with this, because this is the first time I've ever been able to do a ton of ships. This is the first time I've done a ton of shipping. You know what? I'm gonna grab that 10 million I returned to the bank. They could scream at me later. So 12, you're gonna go from here to here. You're gonna go from here to here. And you're gonna... No. This is me having a little too much fun for my liking. Yeah, there's no way in hell I'd get a dock up here. Plus, a lot of the ore line or ore mines would be are hiding away deeper into the bloody map. Well, here's an ore mine, but I don't know if I could get any ships up here. But you know what? I'm gonna try. And I'm gonna stick purely to the Wilhelm ships for this. Oh, that is a long line. My flippin' hands are cramping up right now. But the thing is I want to have fun. And I never really, with like the way that everything was on the other maps where it's just a river. I never really got to have fun with the, well, with the boat. So I'm gonna make boats happen. Everything else could be done with the choo-choo, which I just not a fan of. If everything could be done by choo-choo. What's the point in having boats? Or even aircraft? But with the fantasy map that I have here, oh, yeah, I like it. There's Masham. Don't worry. I'll only be bashed like a potato. As a friend of mine once told me, anytime he saw me, I'll mash you like a potato, boy. I'll mash you like a potato. Sadly, I've never been threatened with such a comically good time. I've only ever been threatened with a miserable time which involved taxes and hell on earth. No one ever thought of calling me their sweet summer child. That I was always called a nightmare. Hell, I've been called a war crime. But you know what? I'm fueling the machines that are gonna make the world a better place. I got coal. Yeah, I just got coal coming. I've got ore coming. I literally have ships. Look at all those ships. All I can say is thank God I don't have any chickens. Oh, if one of my friends was around, you'd understand the joke. Let's just say something bad happened in one of the group servers I used to belong to involving chickens. And let's just say that bad thing I've never recovered from. Why did he have to fry 'em live? Never mind. Back to the game. So, I've got ships coming out. Sorry, I just had a mental breakdown for about 2 seconds. But we've got ships going out. We've got goods being prepared to be moved. All we have to do is now plan our next dance. Literally, I could put If I get more money, I can put more ships in here. Add here. For taking them over here to the Wantage Industrial Park. And then bringing the goods down to Wantage. But I need construction material. Where is there an area that can give me good construction material? You. And of course there's coal mine. At Milton Mowbray. Fuck, I can't reach me sanity pill. But the thing is, I don't know what I'm doing. I like to think I know what I'm doing, but that's only a facade. I only know what I'm doing on the weekend. But what's a weekend? I don't know. No. I do these jokes because sometimes, you know, people want to have a little humor injected into a let's play like this. But the problem is, there's no jokes I can make. I wish I could make a joke, but I can't. So, like, right here. The Heston Hall Factory. I could put in more you know what? There's that. And as I could get money, I'll put in ships for both lines. But why aren't they doing it quicker? Thing is, I would do it quicker. Absolutely quicker, but the problem is, doing it quicker means I would get... I could easily miss something. And in a game like this, where money is literally everything, same with like Railroads Online or ATS or 2 Point Hospital or 2 Point Campus or whatever games have a bank, you don't want to miss a thing. I'll crack a joke, but I don't want to miss a thing. Because you will be paying for it. And let me tell you something. Mistakes in this game, they can be quite costly. We don't want anything to be costly. We don't want mistakes. We want a good time. The only time I should ever hear people say, "Oh, I want a mistake," they better be drunk, they better be high, or they better be so far out of their mind that they themselves do not know what they are talking about. Because, let me tell you something. The more mistakes I see people make in this game. Now, this is something I always see people do, is that they always make this one classic mistake. And when I say classic, I mean it is like, this is you're getting the Bible from a player like me. Classic mistake number 1. Keeping all of your transport industries separate. If it can't be moved by ship, but by rail, they'll use rail only. If it can be moved by ship, but not by rail, they'll use ship only. I'm sitting here watching people, no joke, like right here. I could bring, because I have the coal and the ore coming down on these shipping lines. I could put a harbor in here, put a railway line station that would drag steel all the way over here. And then I could bring the steel back here and back here. Also, if you'll notice, like right here and right here, both there's two like tool factories here that I would actually be more preferable to reach things by rail, reach this by rail, than I would anything else. Same with this guy way the hell over here. I could reach it by rail. People, use everything to your advantage. Okay, I have an airline that on this fantasy map is picking up like rock. Bringing it down here. Oh, I have rail that has rock. Rail that can move rock. You know, rail that can move a rock in here as well. Within the towns themselves, you know, oh look, I got rock I can bring over here. There's deal for rail. With airline bringing in stuff, and then like rail down to here. It's so simple, like right there. This whole grain farm by itself. Fucking, pardon my French here, just going like right this way. Boom. Done. Do you see how quick and easy it is? That's the thing. Like, use everything to its advantage. I have to wait for the airline. For, like, inner city or within town deliveries. For example, like right here, you see how I use... I have a road. I have the buses to bring passengers to and from the stations. Never be afraid of what you have. This is something I see people doing all the time. Oh, this, and this, blah, 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 blah. No. You're sitting here saying, oh, but I don't want to do it because I'm afraid. Or there's no way to make a mesh together. You're not thinking in rounds. If you remember back to the start of this completely redone series, look right here. This blue line feeds grain into the ship, which brings that over here to make bread. Never be afraid of what you have. That's the problem. Everyone wants to everyone has these clever ideas, but they're too afraid to implement it because everything's touching. Well, I hate to say it, but in real life, it would have happened. We have trailer on flat car. Standard and narrow gauge have done trailer on flat car. Airlift. Air freight. We have that. We have Amtrak mail trains that bring the post from the East Coast down to the West. Oh. Yeah, so, oh look, it's on an East Coast plane. Planes are down for the day. The weather's gotten to the point where it's horrible enough that it's got to ground a plane. Bam. Move it by train. Train is a good way to go from New York to Oregon. A train is a good way to get a package from Canada down to Mexico. Or to get it from Canada to Oregon. Or Canada to California. Or Canada down to Texas. Like, think, people. I have a whole bunch of ships moving out right now. And I want that to happen. I want that to be a thing. Because I'm not afraid of it. But that's the thing. Everyone else is afraid of it. But you shouldn't be afraid of it. You should never, in any circumstance, be afraid to mix and match. Right here. Hedon or Hedon or however you want to pronounce it. I could literally... I don't have enough... I could do a ship line down here. Might take a while. But look, a passenger line. One bridge done. The town of Luton here. We have those mountains. I want to get passengers here. I could build a railway through here. This would be an expensive endeavor. I proved that already with the tunnel I built. But what wouldn't be an expensive endeavor? An airport. Road, same thing. A roadway would be an expensive endeavor. Roads are better suited to in-town deliveries. Roads are better suited to the in-town goods. Like right here, a railway line wouldn't be practical. But what would be practical? A roadway. But a railway would be practical for this. Right here. There's all sorts of things where, one is going to be more practical than the other, but that doesn't mean that they're all bad. I once watched a guy play this game. He made every classic mistake there was. Even down to one of my favorite mistakes of them all. And a mistake I had considered before having the ever-loving tar beaten into my sanity-deprived brain cell. I was gonna rip up this section right here and mainline it. Let me repeat that. I was gonna rip up this whole area and mainline this bitch all the way back here. Oh. That piece needs a bridge. I am actually glad I did not mainline this. You know, this bitch. And there's a reason I am glad. The branch line provides a quick and dirty and direct service. But passengers wanting the through train can catch the other platform. I have seen stations and towns done like that. There's one town I remember seeing. Remember it from, I believe it was California that used to have it. Guess what? They had the main passenger station here, like 4 blocks north, 1 block east. Was another station. That was a mainline station. Via Masham Sidings. Something I always tell people is make the mistakes you want early on. The minute you make your mistake early on in this game, is the minute you win. By making your mistakes early in the game, what happens? You actually now have a chance at actually having a decent plan going forward. You see, for a while I had an oh god mistake because I built express lines. I didn't think about the freight lines. Forgetting how popular freight traffic is, and how good freight traffic can be. I went, oh, I'm an idiot. And in fact, here's another oh, I'm an idiot moment. This is early enough on for me to go, oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, oh, I'm an idiot. I was focused on the coal mine and the ore mine. Why? Coal and ore are going to be the more valuable goods. Minerals, typically in this game, are a little more profitable. But that does not necessarily equate to you making a ton of money. Let me repeat that. Just because something is profitable does not equate it to you having a ton of money. You've got overheads you gotta look at. You have operating costs. You know, that's the thing, like, with Railroads Online, if we do get maintenance, just because the oil field is profitable, and there are tons of other fields that are gonna be profitable as well, that doesn't mean that they're gonna make you a ton of money. What that means is that you're gonna be going, oh crap. Because here's the thing. What's gonna happen is we're gonna get maintenance in the game, hopefully sometime. And that $2,000 refined oil car that you have, I hope you can make 100 of those appear out of thin air. I hope you can make 1,000 of them appear out of thin air. You're going to get screwed quickly. Maintenance costs are just going to shoot up astronomically. And then you're going to go, oh shit. You're going to be left holding the bag. You're going to be holding an empty bag, and you're just watching everything fly out, including the moth. The moth that was comfortably hiding underneath that, 200 million that you had in your bank account, has suddenly disappeared. He doesn't want to be around you. And even though I'm playing games with a lot of banks and rolling them into the main bank that I have, I'm going to tell you something, that money's going to be disappearing really quickly. Why? New engines, new freight cars, new track possibly, new upgrades for cranes and loading bays, and as technology changes in the game, and we get knuckle couplers and air hoses and things like that. You've got those kinds of expenses. If we do get towns, the passengers, the money from ticket sales, just everything is going to be going right through the roof. And you're just going to be going, what the hell? Why? And you're going to be going, this isn't good. Look at that. Already a 70 unit coal. You see, always think about what you want. Like right here, Sudbury. Kind of an isolated town. But do you know what it's perfect for? Airline and ship. Think about it for a minute. In fact, here's a perfect rail line. Ship line right there. Airline right here to Eastwood. The airline could have a layover. Would start here at Sudbury. Could have a layover here. With a flight here. Which could have like a small rail line here, and then another flight back here. Or come in here. You could have like like this. Two aircraft take off from here. They both come down here to Eastwood. However, one buggers off here to Brutton. The other buggers off here. Yarmouth. Oh. Never be afraid to think in rounds. Never be afraid to let something run its course. But this game will reward you for things like, oh, yeah, the game will reward you for keeping various branch lines and everything else, but it will never, and it will also punish you for saying screw it. So like right here, these three. That's four. Now watch. I'm gonna rotate this. Bang. 248. I'm gonna buy a ship. And we're gonna make... I'm gonna make steel happen. So you see, that's the thing. I'm not scared. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of these. But watch. Bang. Bang. But nothing here is connected. Now, I could do this. New line. I'm laying out all my new lines before I make the mistake of never having them ready. That way I could just set chips on them and go. And right here, I could do coal down here, have a ship come up with ore, bang right there. Like bring it up like right about here. And build a little railway line. Same here, little railway line. Come back this way. Like maybe right here, even just have the dock right here. Just down. Bring back. The steel. See, but that's the thing, like, I'm thinking in rounds. And it's okay to have something called a dead line. A line that doesn't produce any freight. Or passengers. Why? Why is that a good thing? Long story, fairly short and not so, like, sweet. It's a pain in the ass to get things going. So having a deadline where they're just running back and forth, waiting on shipments to come in, is better than nothing. That's the thing. Like, everyone thinks, oh, well, we have to have everything ready to go right away. That's the problem. You're thinking in linear. You're not thinking multiple angles at one time. You just see one and go. You know, I looked at everything that I can do. And here's the thing. By doing that, what we've done is we've set up a system of success. We've set ourselves up for a later day success story. I've gotten to billions, if not trillions of dollars in this game. By thinking far enough ahead to go, okay. But the minute you stop any form of thinking far enough ahead, the game will punish you. You know, I still want my line to Malmesbury up via Dorchester to Staines upon Thames. You know, I still want that line. I really do. Am I desperate? No. Are you kidding? If I was desperate, I'd be crazy. What we want to do, or what I want to do is this. I still want to have this be my other line. You know, and as things can make money, things make money. A bad idea in this game, there's only one way to define a bad idea. It's an idea you never ran with. So, I'm going to leave it at that. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.